What I need now is true strength, and I am not gonna give up until I get it!
All my money I bet, yeah, rack, fight too tall, yeah, rack.
All right, you guys, it is a little bit different. I'm gonna be adding in a little bit of Danielle talking into this video. I just got done with posing, so hey, happy Saturday to me. Y'all are watching this on Monday. We are down 1.3 pounds this week. I weighed in at 252.4. We were at 253.7 last week, so we are still trending downward. It is a great week. I'll get more into my week when I get home, but I did just want to let y'all know posing went amazing. I was with some amazing women. There was 2 other women, and then Heather, the posing, who was teaching us posing, she had a really good conversation with me about like what my goals are, what I kind of wanted to do, what I wanted to learn, what I wanted to get out of it. And I just wanted to cry. Like, I was so happy because I was nervous. Like, you know, you want to talk about gym intimidation, like that's one thing, but going and getting like in your sports bra and shorts in front of other women is a huge thing for me. Like, I've said it before in my YouTube videos, women can be more judgmental of other women than I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, they can just at one look tear you down. And I knew that I had heard, I'm not like for certain, but the gym that I was at had a group of people who trained and competed. It was a team. It was a competition team, and they would go on the weekends. So I never went to my gym on the weekends because I had heard a lot of bad things about how mean they were, how rude they were, and just all of that type stuff. So I already was like, oh God, like I'm gonna be around these type people. And you know how you're not supposed to judge people and stuff like that. I get it, but like being so self-conscious still and still worried about the way that I look and being heavier set and, you know, going into something that people who are stick thin, like 5% body fat are competing in, are posing and stuff like that. It freaked me out a little bit. Like, I was super excited about it, but like last night going into this morning, I was struggling to be completely honest. Like, I almost cried the entire way here. Just nerves and not feeling like I belong and just stuff like that. And wow, was I blown away. The 2 women here, no judgment at all. Like, they were just cheering each other on, cheering me on, like in every single pose. You know, like when I was struggling, because I've never posed before, I don't know any of these. So when we were doing like side poses, this and this, they were really helpful. One lady even videotaped for me, so that I would be able to work on my poses if I wanted to. I mean, it was just such a great environment, and it made my heart so happy. And I knew Heather was going to be great because she always is, but you just always have that in the back of your mind that people, you know, have an expectation of what you're supposed to already know. And she knew going into it, I knew like nothing. So it was just great, y'all. I'm getting emotional thinking about it because like I've come so far. Like, I didn't take my shirt off until about halfway through the posing, and when I did, they were just all ecstatic. They were like, finally, like we could see your muscles, like we could see them through the shirt a little bit. But you know, it seriously made me so emotional and so happy. And what I wanted to say, and I wasn't really going to film on the way home. I just got done signing up the other gym too that I'm going to since mine closed down. Wasn't going to film this, but I just wanted to tell you, take a step out of your comfort zone. Do something this week, this month, this year, something that pushes you out of your comfort zone. Even if you cry all the way there and, you know, it's so nervous. Like, I have severe social anxiety. Y'all probably think that's bullcrap, that y'all don't believe me, but I have severe crippling social anxiety to the point that when we had group projects in college, I would skip those days. Like, I kid you not, I still graduated and had all A's and like, you know, some B's, but I have crippling social anxiety when it comes to that, and I hate it so much. I hate going to new places. I hate trying new things. It scares me. It actually like puts me into a panic. And the fact that I was like crying, my husband knew that I'm that way. Like, he knew I was already nervous, but he was like, you're going to do fine. You're stepping out of your comfort zone. You're doing something. And even my mom was just super supportive of like, you know, it's okay. Like, who cares what other people think? Like, at the end of the day, 20 years from now or 10 minutes from now, they're not going to remember anything, you know, type thing. And just, you know, doing that and pushing myself and actually making myself go. Y'all have no idea how badly I wanted to text and cancel. Like, bad. But I did it. And I feel so much better. I feel rejuvenated. You know, I feel like I belong, and I feel like, you know, I'm doing something and I don't know, it really felt great. So if there's something that you've been wanting to do, you've been wanting to try, it might be something new at the gym, it might be, you know, talking to somebody, it might be, you know, a friendship or something like that, just do it. Just do it. You know, like it's something I learned from this experience. You know, I'm not really good at pushing myself out of my comfort zones. I like comfort. I like, you know, everything. Like even starting this YouTube channel, you have no idea how back and forth I went with Nicole, my family, and everybody was supporting it. And I was like, no. Like I don't like pushing myself out of my comfort zone. And I feel like the more and more that I've pushed myself and made myself go and do these things, I have grown as a person and as a mom and as, you know, a just like family person. And because I'm more ecstatic to do more things with my family. I'm not like, let's just stay home. Like I'm more agreeable to do more things because I'm allowing myself to get out of those comfort zones, if that makes sense. Also, if you see me like scratching my nose, like I've got like, it feels like cotton. Has anybody had that? When there's so much pollen, your nose just feels like there's like cotton in your nose. Ugh, it's driving me insane. We have so much pollen. My car is covered in pollen right now. I'm gonna take it through the car wash probably Monday, not tomorrow, because on the way to church the girls eat on the way there snacks and on the way home snacks because it's so far away. So there's no point in cleaning it because they're gonna get crumbs all in my car tomorrow. So I'm gonna clean it Monday. I'm on my way right now home, but I'm gonna stop by Kroger, pick up my sushi. Y'all know I do my sushi. And then later today, Alex and I will go get our steaks and everything. But I just kind of wanted to, like I said, I wasn't planning on filming this. I wasn't planning on talking about it. But then I just kind of got it laid on my heart that, hey, like, you need to talk about this. So as I was going down the ramp to get onto the expressway, I literally just reached forward and like rotated my camera and turned it on and just started talking. But I'll see y'all in a little bit, in like 2 seconds basically, because it'll be a transition, and we'll talk about the week as a whole, how it went, how training went, and all that. But just remember, push yourself out of your comfort zones. Do something that, you know, you wouldn't normally do. I'm telling you, it will change your life, it'll change your day. And I'm so happy I did it, y'all. So happy. But anyways, chat with y'all in a second. Okay, everyone, it is much later now. It is around like 7 o'clock. Alex is actually getting Brooklyn down for bed, and then we're gonna have our steak and potato night, and I think we're gonna watch Wicked tonight. I have been dying to see it, but I'm just like, I don't want to pay for Peacock, so I had to wait to like bum my Peacock subscription off of my mom and dad. They have the thing, so I just like asked them tonight. I was like, can I have your login? So we're going to be watching Wicked tonight. Fingers crossed if everything goes well. And then we'll be switching at 9 o'clock to the Duke game. If you didn't know, I love Duke men's basketball. I have been a huge Duke fan since JJ Redick was there way back in the day. If y'all know who JJ Redick is. I love JJ Redick. I love John Shire, who is now their coach. I used to have Duke national championship t-shirts. I was big into it because I played basketball, right? But I was always torn because I'm a huge Bulldog fan, a Georgia fan. We have season tickets to the Georgia games, stuff like that. And but that's for football. We also had season tickets to the Lady Dogs games. And I'm sorry, I love my Bulldogs, but the Lady Dogs are terrible. They're trash almost every single year. I don't know what it is, if we can't recruit or what, but we've always been trash except for when Tasha Humphreys was there, which was when I was in like elementary school. So anyway, that's beside the point, but we will be watching the Duke game. So I'm fingers crossed they whoop Alabama. Anybody that makes Alabama cry, roll tears, roll. Any Alabama fans on here, Shelly, sorry. But anyways, that's beside the point. But I did want to go ahead and finish up with my video and kind of talk about how this week went. So as I told you, we had a 1.3 pound loss for this week. A loss is a loss. Would I have wanted more? Sure, but I am taking whatever I can get at this point, right? So anyways, this week was the week of my cycle starting. It started last Saturday, as I had informed y'all, and it ended Thursday was like the complete last day of my cycle. So it was kind of weighing every single day. I saw kind of my weight start coming back down. Like that 1 pound that I had gained, it had been gone right at like Monday. So I was back down to like teetering around 253.7 to 253.8. So around that 0.1 mark. And then Thursday is when it finally just started kind of coming down a little bit. But again, I went into Friday morning only down like 0.3. So I had gotten down to 253.4. And I was like, oh no, like we're gonna have another one of those, right? So Friday, as always, like I just kind of like told myself, hey, it is what it is. Like whatever the scale says tomorrow morning, we roll with it, we track it, we move on, okay? So I woke up this morning, weighed in, and was like, oh, well, that's a shock. Like, you know, kind of like, thanks, body. Like, doing better than what I thought, right? So it's always kind of a guessing game, honestly, with weight. A lot of people, you know, put stock in, you know, if that one day that they weigh in, that's their check-in day, if it's not right, but then a day during the week was right, they did something wrong. Like I've literally had weeks where I've been down like 2 pounds on a Wednesday, and then come Saturday, I'm only down like 3.2, and it's just fluctuations of the body. So like that's one thing that I take into account, and that's why I also weigh every single day, so I can see those fluctuations and how things affect me. I also did notice going into the week, I had Ninja Creamies planned as my dessert, and I should have just knew that nothing had changed, that I don't do well with cutting and eating Ninja Creamies. I don't know if it's how much milk is in there. I don't know what it is, but me and Ninja Creamies on a cut are no good. I bloat the house. I feel terrible the next day. Like the scale wasn't up, but I just felt like bloated. Like my stomach felt a lot more like extended, I guess is the word. I didn't feel like things were digesting very well. Felt very heavy, I guess is the word. Like I just felt like heavy, like the food was sitting there, right? So I quickly on Monday night decided not to have the Ninja Creamies because I had it Sunday going into Monday. And then when I woke up Monday is when I felt that way. So Monday and the rest of the week did not have the Ninja Creamies, which is super sad because I bought all this stuff, but it's okay. Anything that I bought for the Ninja Creamies, I can crush up and put on a yogurt bowl at some point. So it works out, right? But overall training was fantastic. I could not have asked for a better week for training. Felt a little weak on Tuesday. If y'all watched the What I Eat in a Day, the shoulder workout, when I went to go put, I don't know if y'all caught the funny moment. I said that there was a funny moment in there, but I don't know if anybody caught it. But I went to push the weights up and my weight kind of went like this. And I was like, what the hell? Readjusted my weights, went up again, still was wonky. Those weights don't have actual like weights on them, like written out. It's kind of like a hope the person put it back in the right spot type of guessing game. So I was like, there's no way, these are 55 pounds. This is bull. You know, like I was like freaking out. They were 55 pounds. Okay. I humbled myself, girl. Humble myself. But I did get them up. I got them up for the 3 sets I needed to, but it was a struggle bus. But that was the only kind of weekday that I had that kind of felt, you know, a little off. But training was good. Cardio was good. I did order the little thing to do my TikToks and stuff with. It'll be here tomorrow. It took forever to get here. I don't know what it was, but I did order that. There were some other things that I ordered that I got to share with y'all. Oh, I did purchase some stuff on the Buff Bunny launch today. I'm counting it as my Mother's Day. So when those come in, of course, I will share that with y'all. Gymshark had a really good launch today, but everything was aesthetically like chef's kiss beautiful. But the way the pants came in, they did a V in the back, and your girl ain't about that because I ain't trying to show my butt crack and stuff. So, and I don't feel like I have the body type that it would stay up and not go down. So I didn't buy anything on the Gymshark, but I'm gonna save my coin, you know. But I did have a, you know, good time on the Buff Bunny. Let's just say that. But anyways, like I said, all in all, great week. Great start to week 4 today. Feeling good, feeling spry. My energy's starting to come back. The hunger's subsiding, which I know that always happens. I think I've said it before. Week 3 is normally the week that my hunger kind of dissipates. So really ecstatic to see that. And I'm glad that I'm not starting to plateau or anything and not having my cardio upped or anything. So that's good. That's one thing I'm always worried about is when my weight starts stalling. I know she's either going to ramp up my cardio or something. And I'm just like, can we make it as long as we possibly can? I mean, 3 days isn't that much, but still, you know. But anyways, as always, if you had any, you know, non-scale victories, any scale victories, anything, it could be shred related maintenance, bulk. If you're going through a bulk, it could be a PR that you hit, a new, you know, exercise that you weren't able to do that you finally were able to do. Leave it in the comments below. Message me. Let me know. I love hearing all about it. I love hearing people's successes. It makes me happy. Keeps me going, keeps me, you know, motivated and excited. But yeah, all in all, week 3, great. And we're going to see what week 4 holds. We are a quarter of the way done with this. We've got 3 more quarters to go. But so far, so good. And I'm so ecstatic to see how everybody else is doing. But yeah. And also, like, I just kind of wanted to also talk about the posing. My check-in photos will be a little bit different next week. I'm hoping y'all don't judge me. Okay. First off, if you judge me, then I'm not going to do it again. But I do want to start recording me practicing the new poses that I learned and go from there. So I know that next week I kind of want to have more of a me either talk through it, which I don't think a talk through would be good, but me just kind of doing my posing and putting music over it for a second. Because I'm just so excited. And I also need to practice all the stuff that I did today to be able to get better at it. So next month when we have our posing seminar class thing, I'm better at it. But of course, I'm going to keep doing my normal poses. I don't have anything for y'all this week because I did go to that class and I had to get up early to go. So sorry, but I will have them next week. And like I said, I want to show y'all my new posing stuff that I'm doing and everything. I'm so excited to share that with y'all. It's so cool. But I'm actually sore, like, from holding certain poses and the way you have to flex your back and stuff in those poses. I am sore, like, actually sore. But anyways, this is getting really long and rambly. So I hope y'all have an amazing week 4. If you're on your own cut, on shred, if you're in the shred, you're in maintenance, week 4, baby. Let's go. I'll see y'all next week. Peace.
I've been lost, yeah.